Two people graduate from the same university. Same intelligence, same grades, same opportunities. 10 years later, one is calm, confident, and successful. The other is stressed and frustrated and constantly feels behind. Why? It wasn't luck, it wasn't talent, and it wasn't motivation. Psychology has uncovered something far more powerful. You are not a type. You are a pattern. A unique combination of 5 psychological traits silently shapes how you think, how you work, how you handle stress, and how successful you become. For decades, psychologists tried to label people into neat boxes. But the truth is, you don't fit into a box. You exist on 5 spectrums. Today, we're diving into the Big 5 personality traits, the most scientifically validated personality model in existence. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you succeed where others struggle and how to design your life around who you actually are. This is Mind Nest Facts, and these are the 5 personality traits that predict your success. We're taught that success comes from working harder. But psychology tells a different story. People don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're misaligned. A highly creative person trapped in rigid systems slowly burns out. A disciplined person placed in chaos becomes anxious. A sensitive person in a toxic environment feels broken when they're not. Personality doesn't determine your limits. It determines where you thrive. And that's why understanding your personality is like finding the instruction manual for your own brain. Psychologists call this framework the Big 5 personality model. The Big 5 model, also known as OCEAN, was developed over decades by researchers like Costa and Robert McCrae. Unlike personality tests like Myers-Briggs, which many scientists criticize for poor reliability, the Big 5 is supported by thousands of peer-reviewed studies across cultures and age groups. And here's the key difference. The Big 5 doesn't put you in a box. It places you on 5 sliding scales. Those scales are O, openness to experience; C, conscientiousness; E, extraversion; A, agreeableness; N, neuroticism. Let's break them down one by one and see what they reveal about you. Openness measures how curious, imaginative, and mentally flexible you are. People high in openness are drawn to ideas, art, philosophy, and novelty. They enjoy thinking about what could be. Research published in the Journal of Applied Psychology shows that high-openness individuals excel in ambiguous roles, like entrepreneurship, design, writing, and innovation. These people connect ideas across fields. They see patterns others miss. But low openness isn't a weakness. Low-openness individuals prefer familiarity, tradition, and proven methods. They value stability. And that's exactly why systems function. Innovation needs explorers. Society needs stabilizers. Ask yourself, do you crave new experiences and ideas? Or do you prefer routines that already work? If success had a king, this would be it. Conscientiousness measures discipline, organization, and reliability. A massive meta-analysis by Roberts and colleagues found that conscientiousness predicts health, career success, and longevity almost as strongly as intelligence. Highly conscientious people don't rely on motivation. They build systems. They show up when it's boring. They finish what they start. They plan ahead. Low conscientiousness doesn't mean you're lazy. It means you thrive with external structure. The problem starts when a low conscientious person is expected to self-manage everything. Look at your environment, not your willpower. Ask yourself, Is your desk organized, or is it a controlled mess? Extraversion isn't about being loud. It's about energy. Extroverts gain energy from interaction. Introverts recharge alone. Evolutionarily, extroverts were the tribe's scouts. They took risks. They explored. That's why extroverts dominate in sales, leadership, and public-facing roles. But introverts dominate in deep focus, analysis, and problem-solving. Some of the most effective leaders are ambiverts, balanced between both worlds. Ask yourself, does social interaction energize you or exhaust you? Agreeableness measures your drive for social harmony. Highly agreeable people are empathetic, cooperative, and trusting. They make incredible teammates, caregivers, and leaders people feel safe around. Interestingly, research shows that lower agreeableness, especially in men, is often linked to higher earnings. Why? Because low agreeable individuals are more comfortable negotiating, saying no, and challenging others. Progress needs harmony. Progress also needs disruption. Ask yourself, do you prioritize people's feelings or the accuracy of the facts? Neuroticism measures emotional sensitivity. High neuroticism means you feel stress, anxiety, and negative emotions more intensely. But this isn't a flaw. It's a survival mechanism. Highly neurotic individuals are hyper-aware of threats, risks, and mistakes. When paired with conscientiousness, neuroticism creates precision. Low neuroticism creates emotional stability, crucial for high-pressure jobs like surgeons, pilots, and crisis leaders. Ask yourself, do you overthink mistakes or move on quickly? Traits don't work alone. They interact. High openness and low conscientiousness creates vision without execution. High conscientiousness and high neuroticism creates perfectionists. High extraversion and low agreeableness creates charismatic disruptors. Understanding your combination is where real power begins. Here's the most important mind nest fact. There is no perfect personality, only perfect alignment. When your environment matches your traits, effort stops feeling painful and starts feeling natural. The first step to building your nest is knowing the materials you're working with. Tell us in the comments, which trait described you the most? Subscribe and join the nest, because understanding yourself is the foundation of everything else.